been real busy around here, right here at Third Phase Moon. Welcome back, everybody. Blake Cousins. You know, I had a lot on my table because we had a lot of UFO sightings that we're going to get to tonight. So I'm so happy that you're joining us so we can share the incredible evidence coming in from around the world. Let me tell you, CNN, Fox, even the Today Show is getting on the bandwagon, showing fake CGI videos and apps, plus an update from the Pentagon in regards to some of the videos that we might see in the near future. In regards to this countdown to disclosure, we're going to give you a full debrief of what's been going on today right here at Third Phase of Moon, plus information from Jaime Maussan. Something big happened over Colombia. We're going to report that, including an incredible aerial drone footage of what appears to be a possible UFO captured with a drone over Detroit. So let's just get to it. Buckle up, everybody. Let's just take it out to Colombia right now. This is some incredible footage that Jaime Maussan wants to share with us right here at Third Phase of Moon, a display of blue lights over the city of Colombia. And let me tell you, we have video, still photographic evidence, and eyewitness testimony. Apparently, what happened over Colombia, people are still scratching their heads and hoping we could find out tomorrow. That's what happens right here at Third Phase of Moon. We put out the evidence as fast as possible to try and figure out the answers behind it, but we can see people posing, knowing that these blue lights are behind them. They want to get selfies with multiple UFOs in their background. Look at this. We got video. It almost resembles the Phoenix lights, just captured earlier this month, not too long ago, but I haven't seen it until now. Thanks, Jaime, for sharing this. Look at this string of blue lights in the sky hovering over the city. We have other anomalies of twin lights just hanging below the cloud line, just again hovering over Colombia. But what's up with the lights below and these string of blue lights up on top? These are pretty high up there. They seem to be a ring of them surrounding the city. I could see why everybody in Colombia wanted to get out in the nighttime and take selfies with these strange anomalies over the Colombian skies. We could see multiple craft arranging in weird formations. Look at this, vertical shots of these blue lights. What the heck is going on? I haven't seen anything quite like this. Brian, I want to get your thoughts. What's the heck is going on over Colombia?
Yeah, I got to thank Jaime for the collaboration right here at Third Phase of Moon. This is incredible footage coming in right now. And again, we're looking at photos. And when I first saw the photos, I was a little skeptical. I thought maybe it could have been a little Photoshop. And I almost thought they could see the lights bleeding in front of the tree. So I'm like, what's going on here? But then when the video comes, we're seeing something that's not a special effect or any kind of Photoshop. What we're seeing is a mass sighting captured multiple eyewitnesses over Colombia. This cityscape and the slow progression of these lights, they seem to be intelligent. They know where they're going. It doesn't seem sporadic by any means. And some of these things even look like they're up really high, almost in the stratosphere. Is this something in space or in our own aerospace? Blake, what's going on?
You know, it's interesting because Jaime says that there is really no answer at this moment. Is this what this possible alien invasion, a false alien invasion, might look like? If you saw a swarm of these and these formations over Los Angeles, New York, and Chicago at the same time, people might start thinking, what the heck is going on? Is there an invasion going on? I don't know. Maybe this is a soft run, some kind of a test, and they're doing it over Colombia. I'm so happy I could share this footage with you. So let's get to the next incredible submission. And this came in from iFrostify. He was flying his drone and he captured something and he wanted us to take a look at it. Watch this. So we're looking at this footage, and again, I enhanced it. We're looking at it even closer. I added some brightness contrast. What's interesting is that it appears to be some kind of craft that comes in from the right to left and stops and takes off vertically and at possibly incredible speeds. From the eyewitness, he doesn't know what it is. He's just asking if we could give him some answers. And right now, I'm kind of looking at it after I enhanced this. I'm kind of tracking it It's interesting. My first impressions is that it was some kind of like maybe a lens flare, a lens flare anomaly that comes up many times. But as I did a little bit more enhancement, we could kind of see it fade in, and then it holds its position just for a second, then takes off. I'm leaning towards lens flare or possible drone. Brent, what's your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I like the way he's filming this. It was shot in 4K. The quality is awesome, and it's a great shot. He's a good drone pilot. And then this thing comes in from right to left, as you explained, Blake. Sometimes people see these kind of anomalies if you're holding a camera and you move it to left to right, and if there's a light, like maybe even the street cars down on the road reflecting off the lens, and if you move your camera slightly and it goes into a straight position, it could create these kind of anomalous lights that you're going to see in the iris of your lens. Again, is that what we're looking at? There are these 3 Orbis lights, and that's interesting. And it does seem to fade away as it does go up over the city and it disappears. It's very interesting. I got to admit, these are the kind of videos that we want to see. People have a question, what's going on? And that's what Third Phase of Moon's all about. We're here to accept evidence from the public and look at it closely, dissect it. Is this extraterrestrial? In my opinion, I think it's something within the drone's lens, possible reflection. People might have other statements and other ideas, and that's great. That's what it's all about. Thanks for submitting this.
Yeah, it's interesting because if it is in the lens flare and it's some kind of a light craft, and then it comes from left to right and then takes off at incredible speeds, maybe it is a UFO and maybe it has nothing to do with the lens. But again, I'm going towards the lens factor, but I could be wrong. And we claim we're not experts right here at Third Phase Moon. We're just putting up the evidence, and I could say we're experts getting the information out as fast as possible. I'm pretty sure you'll agree with that. Now let's get to this. This is incredible. Coming in from the SpaceX, we reported just yesterday in regards to an incredible encounter of a UFO as the Dragon SpaceX separated from the rocket itself. We showed you this breaking news, and now we might have an answer. Apparently on SpaceX mission ground control, they talked about an unknown object approaching the Dragon itself, and there was a concern of safety measures, so they did a protocol and asked the astronauts to take action. Listen.
Hi everyone. For awareness, a late-breaking potential conjunction was identified with a high uncertainty. We are tracking that potential conjunction, the time of closest approach being at 17:43 GMT or 10:43 a.m. Pacific time, so coming up in about 5 minutes now. We just heard the Corps call to the crew that they're turning on their suit fans, going to keep them cool, as the crew is now in their suits and in their seats as a precaution. We're standing by to learn more about what this potential object is or the size, and we will report to you as soon as possible. Hi everyone, we are tracking a potential conjunction, a piece of debris that has the chance to come in close proximity to Crew Dragon. The crew are seated and in their suits. They will be asked to lower their visors as a precaution. This time of closest approach of this piece of debris, time of closest approach could come up in about 1 minute, 10:43 a.m. Pacific time, 17:43 GMT.
Dragon SpaceX, for awareness, we believe the object is farther away than anticipated, lower risk of possible conjunction, but please ensure visors are closed and zippers are closed prior to TCA in approximately 20 seconds.
And Sarah, we copy the object is farther than predicted, and you want us zippers closed and visors down at this time.
So you heard it right there via SpaceX and Elon Musk's mission control. They were having very big concerns in regards to an unknown object that approached the Dragon. What could it have been? There is still no explanation, but with all the evidence that we've been sharing with you just within the past week of the Soyuz encounter with a strange object that makes contact with the ISS and then bounces back, and this new video that we just put out, just breaking the news. That's what we do. You're seeing it when the SpaceX cargo dragon separated from the rocket. This strange anomaly comes from left to right and into frame. What the heck is this? Is this the object that the ISS is talking about? It's very interesting, and it's disconcerting too, because we broke this news 24 hours way before the major media even picked up on it, and they're not even giving Third Phase Moon credit. Does that tell you anything, guys? You are in the right place to get the information as fast as possible, and what we're bringing to you is amazing, because there is confirmation within 24 hours that there was some kind of anomalous unknown object. That's right, they said unknown. That doesn't mean it's space junk. It doesn't mean it's ice particles. It means unknown, and what it is definitely had their concern, and they gave the astronauts within the Dragon advice. They told them to put their shields down, prepare for possible impact. And let me tell you, we're already showcasing some impacts in some of the videos that just you saw right here at Third Phase of Moon within a few days. Brent, what's your thoughts on this incredible breaking news, this update?
Yeah, Blake, incredible news. The Dragon X was basically about to approach the ISS. Everybody was real casual, and they're just about to go to sleep before docking with the ISS hours after this event happened. But then they were alerted, and they told everybody, suit up, get your space gear on, and put the shields down, because there could be an impact of an unknown object. This is wild. We've never seen anything like this before. It's kind of historical, and I'm glad we're breaking the news of these anomalous objects that's making close encounters and contact with the ISS and the Dragon X. What's going on up there? Are they trying to observe what's going on with our recent activity and escalation in space and Space Force and all of it?
I'm just curious, Brent. You think they would have even talked about this on the world news the day after we reported this, unless we made it public? I would have been pretty sure that they might have not talked about this in a grand scale, but they know that everybody wants these answers to their questions when we put up these videos. Now, let's get to this. This is very interesting. Like we said, now the whole media, we talked about Fox, CNN, now the Today Show put up something in regards to an interview with the general. Watch it. Check this out.
John Ratcliffe says officials have been tracking technology beyond our capabilities.
We're talking about objects picked up by satellite imagery that are difficult to explain.
Right, did you guys notice anything bizarre? Because when they do these interviews, they always have B-roll of UFO videos in the right-hand screen while the talking head or the person talking about a subject, and they show what they perceive to be UFOs. But we debunked this like 2-3 weeks ago. We gave the media a heads up that this was an application that you could download on your phone, point your phone in the sky, and create these fake UFOs. You're looking at it right now. These videos that CNN, Fox, and the major media is sharing with you, unfortunately, is CGI. Do you guys agree with what's going on here? Is this okay? Because in my opinion, this is ridiculous. Why are they sharing these fake applications that you could just download and pull off this UFO video? They should know that this is not CGI. Let me tell you, this is different. Everybody makes a mistake, but this is ridiculous because we know that this is an application. Many people have downloaded this. They try to put it off like it's real, but it's unfortunate that the major media is still continuing to share this. If we capture something in our archives where somebody shares us and we find out that it's CGI, we delete it. You know that. We want to take it off. We bounce those videos out. We don't want any of this stuff. CNN, Fox, the major media, shame on you. You guys should be doing a better job. The world is watching you. You guys get the tens of millions of views. What's crazy is, us little guys, and, they're not sharing our information like the major media. These guys should be accountable to some of this, or at least admit that they blew it. I don't know. Come on, CNN, Fox. You guys could do a better job. Now, we have an update. What's incredible, due to the fact that the countdown to disclosure a journalist recently asked the Pentagon in regards to their UFO archive. He stated that they have more in their assets that they're about to reveal to the public. Listen to this.
I recently asked the former director of the Advanced Aerial Threat Identification Program at the Pentagon, point blank, are those the only videos that the government has? He said no, those were probably the least compelling videos. And in some videos, you see an object about 50 feet away from the cockpit.
Did you hear that, guys? This journalist asked the Pentagon in regards to more evidence that's going to be coming out in this disclosure. That's the countdown to disclosure. Very interesting to me. Are we going to be seeing these Tic Tacs within 50 feet from a pilot? Now, this is what I'm waiting for. The Pentagon admittedly said that this is nothing. The videos that we've seen, the Tic Tac, the gimbal, this is poor quality. And we've all said that for years. The quality is ridiculous. They should have just been sharing Third Phase Moon archives that has been captured by the public. But now they're stating that they even have video of these craft, these Tic Tac, within 50 feet of a fighter. I can imagine the clarity. You're looking at some visual concepts that we did for Countdown to Disclosure right here. And if we get video like that coming from, color, HD, from a pilot within 50 feet, I can't wait for that. This is kind of getting me excited. Some people say there's no disclosure around the corner, but if we see a UFO captured by a Navy pilot, full HD video within 50 feet, now I think things are getting on a escalation, in my opinion, from that statement. Brent, any thoughts?
Yeah, this was broken down by the Hill, and there are some good questions there, and I kind of appreciate the response from the Pentagon, the way they say that we're only seeing kind of a tip of the iceberg. Like, these videos that we recently seen over the past 3 years could be the worst videos in their assets. It sounds like maybe the best is yet to come. If these videos that have been released over the past 3 years are kind of the ones that could go to the wayside in the trash, what do we expect next coming from them? If they're going to say that they're going to be giving us this high technology, these new videos that are going to showcase these things at such a close distance, it might be very hard to deny that there's something happening in the skies and high technology that can't be explained.
That's right, Brandon. It's kind of perfect timing because we came out with the movie Countdown to Disclosure just a few months, about a month ago, maybe about a month and a half ago. And let me tell you, look at this. Amazon is recommending it on their first suggestion for the latest rentals that you could get on Amazon. Why is that? Because I don't know. I think they understand that there's this movement in regards to this disclosure, this countdown to disclosure. And our film, The Secret Technology Behind the Space Force, is picking up legs. You would think that a lot of movies, they have their surge in the first week or second week, and their box office is done by the third week or fourth. We're continuing to rise in the realm of eyes via Amazon. So it's quite incredible. If you haven't seen Countdown to Disclosure, The Secret Technology Behind the Space Force, it's being recommended right now on Amazon Prime, and that's incredibly humbling, just to say the least. So we got some exciting news. We're working on the sequel as we speak. We already got some shots in the can. We're wrapping up some other interviews and obtaining some locations and eyewitnesses that's going to blow you away. And we're so excited, the potential and the progress that we've already been making on the sequel. So we're going to be following this Countdown to Disclosure very closely, and hopefully, let's just hope that we get to see this video from the Pentagon of this unknown UAP, UFO, metapropulsion craft, whatever you call it. Hopefully we get to see it real soon. Here's the trailer for Countdown to Disclosure. Everybody, have a good night. Be safe out there. Appreciate everybody in the chat tonight. We'll see you next time.
I think it's terrifying. I mean, this seems potentially like one of the biggest stories of my lifetime. And I don't care if it's about UFOs or whatever you call it. Something that we don't understand is getting very close to our military aircraft.
The technologies related to energy generation should come out first.
This hybrid aerospace underwater craft is able to basically generate an electromagnetic field.
It is President Trump's belief that the United States must remain as dominant in space as we are on land and sea and the air. And your charge is to see to that mission with the United States Space Force.
There were 3 people on my team assassinated, and I was almost killed.
With a lot of people that would like to know what's going on.
It's a matter of national security.
But apparently, just recovered are off-world vehicles not made on this Earth.
The president will respond to the subject the way they want them to. There's a black box with all the technologies that would give us a civilization that's sustainable, peaceful, etc., and that's been around for decades.
Everybody's asking the biggest question in the world. Are we alone?
Look, it's just stalled out there.
The narrative that's being launched, which is a false narrative, is that we're not alone and that those civilizations are a threat. The problem is that the public has to be informed and involved.
Could be a brief statement saying, hallelujah, I'm finally vindicated.
I'm not completely convinced they're gonna let this stay like it is.
But the people who are surrounding that level of our politicians and government are not told. Like the movie Independence Day, where Will say, let's go kick alien butt.